Hi, it's Jenny D, Tammy Oakland, and Kathie J, and 3 in the 303 on your Friday. Lots of fun plans for some people. I was a little hurt today because Kathie, I had asked Tammy if she wanted to come have a slumber party.
Oh, that's nice
I
of you.
had pillow fights ready. We were going to play light as a feather, stiff as a board.
Just the two of you?
Yeah.
I was going to freeze her bra because she would fall asleep
Early.
first.
Okay,
you know,
so then-
all the good stuff.
So
but-
then what happened? Why did you get offended?
There was no eye contact when I said it. I kept trying to throw
threw it out there.
I
like,
kept throwing
hey,
more fun
we
things.
Should, and then we'll do masks and pedicures and
And
we'll
then
do
the
each other's
morning,
nails.
I'm making waffles.
I'm making waffles. Oh, that's so funny.
And you were
That's so
met
funny.
with.
Blake
well, okay, because
scared.
it's supposed to, like, the
It's
Palmer
okay,
Divide is
Jenny.
supposed to get some
You
want to
come today?
I have kids, but I.
So see, she said no
Your
too.
hands are so soft.
Thank you.
Really soft hands.
Because I have slumber parties at my house.
Do we have paraffin
anyway.
wax little tips?
Okay,
That
do
might
the-
like
okay.
sway me, but no, I appreciate it.
The storm, it
it's
didn't
supposed
come
to-
anywhere. So is it? They're saying it might hit the
They're
Palmer
still
Divide.
saying Palmer Divide might get
Okay.
hit with some snow, but hopefully
right.
it'll be done by the time that I leave. But
My
I
door's
wasn't trying to
open.
be.
Okay, but there's also another reason why you got to get home.
I know.
Oh my gosh,
She got a new baby.
I
a
got
new baby. Who knew? I mean, all this time, Tammy, that you had been like waiting.
3 years I've been waiting.
3
for
years
this
you've been on
baby.
this, but yeah. So
I know.
what
yeah.
is it?
It's a guitar.
Beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh, she's so pretty. What are we going to name her?
I know. I'm trying to figure out a name for her right now because she needs like the best name.
She has to
but
have the best
I
name.
have pre-ordered it 3 years ago. And it got discontinued. It's a limited edition, and so I thought I didn't get it, because you can't get them anywhere now. And then they called me yesterday, and they're like, "Oh, you're not going to believe this. They sent you your pre-order, and I'm going to overnight it to you, and so it's at my house right now." So sorry, Jenny. Any other day, I would go to a slumber party.
Yeah.
But right now, I want to go home and play.
Sometimes you got to know your audience. She is a gamer musician.
I don't know. I have a triangle somewhere at home.
I have a triangle.
I have a cowbell.
Give me a little clarinet.
Right, totally.
I'm really good at the cowbell.
You play Mario Kart?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you guys could get down on your video
I
games.
would,
Right,
yes,
see,
that
I
would
knew
be
it.
fun. That
So,
would be a lot of fun.
well, you can't come. So you said you can't go either?
No. Husband birthday party this
do
weekend.
like an adult. Oh yeah,
We still have to go painting with her. Okay, so let's go.
What if
back.
we
like an
just
adult
get the
slumber
paints
party.
at the house?
Wow, she's really combining the
In our
slumber party.
I know, right?
My kids are gone this weekend. I don't want to be alone.
I know. But do you remember our kids, like the slumber parties and the fun that we had? Because it's like it did take me back. Because as soon as you said light as a feather, stiff as a board, I was like, oh my goodness. We had this big slumber party at my friend's house, and she had horses and all that. We had a lot of kids there
that
too, which
sounds
was
cool.
surprising.
Okay.
So we did the light as a feather and all that stuff, and nobody wanted to fall asleep because of the bra thing. But
Oh, well, it was, I mean, we used to have so much fun. I remember I was a cheerleading captain. I know. Weird.
at least it wasn't band
Not
camp.
anymore. Yeah. So, like, all the
It
girls
is
came
weird.
over to my
Cheerleader
house.
captain.
Yeah.
Like, that's just weird.
It is
okay,
weird for
yeah. You're just dark.
I was
and
different.
it's just so weird.
Maybe this is why. Okay. So of course, like, I have all the people over to my house, and my dad, Big Don D, like, Italian stallion, yo, bro. And anyways, so I have all these girls over, and we're all excited. We're in our jammies. and we're
giggles,
doing,
have fun.
So my dad comes out in the Speedo that he wore in high school
No, he
to
didn't.
get into the hot tub.
Like on purpose or like to embarrass
He seriously
you?
thought he was looking
It was
good.
just chilling.
Like, look what I can still fit into.
Oh, no.
I'm like, nowadays you'd be registered. You'd be
Yeah.
on the registry.
I was gonna say that.
So we all waited. Like, the girls were just like, oh my God. Like, I think one of them wanted to call her parents to come pick her up. Like, they started freaking out.
They're
So
like,
my mom
"No,
is like,
we don't got to get in the hot tub.
what are you doing? Oh my God. So my mom's freaking out with us, and we're all like, we're bonding over the fact that we're traumatized at this point. So then we
Sorry,
wait till he
Jenny.
goes to bed, and we grab it, and we lit it on fire and buried it in the backyard with my mom. Like, we had a whole ceremony where we're like, this shall never be seen by anyone. So you're
Maybe
very
I
welcome.
do want to go to a slumber
Right?
party at her house because this is way more than anything we ever did. Like, we were just calling the dead with a Ouija board. No.
Oh, yeah. And then there was always that one
right. Oh,
person,
that's
one person
nothing.
that's moving
Oh
it
my
around.
God,
I'm kidding,
Tammy.
I'm kidding.
That was me. I moved it around. I couldn't believe that that the friends couldn't see me touching it. I'm like, how are you not seeing me move it?
Because they
Oh,
don't
that's
want
funny.
to,
blowing
maybe.
me.
Yeah.
You're blowing my mind, girls.
The whole
Yeah.
scariness
Slumber parties are hilarious and fun.
And nowadays, it's like, because my kids, they love having them. They love having somebody over.
Yep.
Let's build a fort. Let's
yeah.
do whatever. And like, we used to love doing that stuff. Now, when you're older, you're like, my back hurts. I don't really know where the rest
I
of them.
still love doing forts.
Of course you do.
yeah,
Don't
but-
ever put anything
But
past
it's
the
like,
fun.
forts never
Like, she's
stay
about,
up.
no, oh my God! Like if we go to Toddlerland, this one's gonna be going up into the thing. Like
Oh, no, we
this
got Life
one-
360 on this
Man,
one.
you got to have Life 360 on this one.
Tammy's on an
my God.
adventure. Let's go.
All right.
Could you imagine the three of us
Forts
going
are
on a
the
girls'
best.
trip, though? Because I feel like at one point, each one of us
Would get
be-
lost.
Get lost.
Yeah, something
Go
will
on a little
happen.
side,
Something
a
would
side
get
quest.
one of us.
Yeah.
A side
I'll be
quest.
the one that gets hurt. You get lost.
Yeah.
Well, thanks
Wherever
for
you know,
volunteering.
no.
Because I would have been nervous. I could have gotten hurt too.
Yeah.
So thanks for taking that
If
bullet.
Tam and I are looking for Kathie, we're like, okay, we know where to find her, right? No,
do.
No.
You do? No, I don't.
No.
No, I would tap into our twin energy. You would. And I'd be like, I think she's at. I see.
Depending
a
on the
bar.
location,
Yeah,
of
where
where
we
are.
going? Yeah.
Depending on the location of where we are, you would be able to
like
figure out where Kathie is.
A road
I know
trip
it.
slumber party.
Yes.
Oh, now that's a nice.
I do
All
love
right.
road trips. Like one of the reasons because I went to college down in Durango at Fort Lewis, and one of the things I loved so much was going to school and coming home from school because it was a road trip, and it was like it was 4.5, 5 hours. One time I
Wow.
got it down to 4 hours and 12 minutes.
jeez.
Don't tell anybody, but I was crazy, but. I loved it because you had your Twizzlers, and it was in college, so I still had my teddy bears
Yeah.
in the front seat with me. You have your good music, and it was just there's something about road trips, and I love
agree.
gas stations. I love truck stops.
All right, what's your
I
gas
love all
station
of it.
goodies?
Anything, but I like the Twizzler. I mean, I really know everything.
Mine's white cheddar popcorn.
Oh, okay, cool. Like
Gotta have the white
have
cheddar
some of
popcorn.
that too. But I love driving, so I love road trips and all that fun stuff. And
I've
I
been
don't
on,
get-
like, one road
I don't
trip
get
in
to
my
do 'em
life.
enough. Really?
It was like prison.
You weren't driving,
Wait,
right?
were you
I
in
was
the
with my
prison
mom, and
bus,
my
or
mom's
were
like,
you?
I'm listening to my playlist, and I'm like super amped. I'm like, I made all my favorite songs in here. She goes, I know the divorce was really hard on you, but these songs are a lot. She's like, I feel like I kind of want to get in the car with Dad, and that says something, Jenny.
What
We
were you
need some,
saying?
like,
Corn?
Taylor Swift and like all the like angry girl anthems,
okay.
like Olivia Rodrigo, and I'm like.
Gotcha.
And I'm like, oh, this is so good because he cheated on her and she like stabs him. And my mom's like, I worry about you.
Yeah,
and the girls are singing along every single word in the
Of
back
course, they
seat.
know it all.
And my mom's like, at the next gas station, I'm just going to go talk to Dad real quick.
Oh my
Get
goodness.
his
Comes
car.
back with some candy. You want a Snickers? But it was only, I mean, my mom was agoraphobic, so we didn't really travel or go anywhere. So
Yeah.
that was the one time that we went to a wedding in South Dakota. And the kids loved it. I mean, they were, because,
Yeah.
of course, you just throw snacks in the back and give them their tablets.
That's
Right.
all we ever did was road trip because you didn't fly, and we had like the 80s van.
Yeah.
With the
Oh,
carpeted
yes.
walls.
You did
yeah, this is
not.
gonna sound
That is
horrible.
fantastic.
With the carpeted walls, the couch in the back, the
Oh my
refrigerator.
God! You had the
We
original
had
mobile
the
home.
80s van.
You
I
had the
know.
original
kids,
RV.
where the kids aren't strapped in a seatbelt,
Right, you
which
guys
is
are just
so
flying
funny.
loose back there.
I know, exactly.
Dancing.
The side of the van say free
And it had
dogs
the little
and
running
candy
lights. And yeah,
inside,
you'd think
or-
it would. I know.
Did you just say it had the running lights?
It had
in
the
it?
running lights
Oh, that's
inside,
awesome.
so it was
That van was in movies.
It was that van,
It's
but
so
we used it as a
classic.
family van.
But how did we not die? Like, I mean, because I remember when we were young, like, I'd be in the back of my mom's, like, she had like a fastback, like, vintage metallic green Mustang.
Yeah.
I'd be sitting back there belting out, like, Barbara Streisand and Pat Benatar and whatever my mom
Yeah.
wanted to listen to. I'd be back there standing on the seat, just singing my
The
little
seat
heart
was
out.
really
Or we in the
long,
back of the
and
hatchbacks,
you would
too,
slide
like,
across
yeah.
the entire seat
Yeah.
if they did the turn because you
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
have your seatbelt on.
We always sat in the very back of the car, where there's no seats, and
Yeah.
they just shut and I can't think of the
Right
car
in the
that it was.
hatchback.
Hatchback, thank
Right,
you.
right.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Oh my God! The only time I made it back there is when you'd be behind your dad and you'd say something and he'd be like trying to hit you, and you'd be like, and then you'd
Miss crawl over
and
the
then you'd
seat.
crawl into the third. He'd be like, "I'm gonna pull this car over," and I'd be like, "Yeah, give the bag."
That would
That is so
I'd be
funny.
like, you're hot, you're warm, you're cold.
Yeah, right.
And then he gets madder.
I played that game
Oh my
once, and then
gosh.
that's when I learned the slug bug game.
Right.
My dad's like, okay, well, let's play a different game. Okay.
Yeah.
I know in the 80s there were a lot of slug bugs. I'll
Yeah.
tell you that was a hip car to have back in the. But I
little
feel like we
brutal.
should bring some of that stuff back. Like as adults, like I love my kids. I love your kids.
Right.
They're like mine too. Like they're a little tribe. But like no. Like I want just like adult slumber parties where we go. I don't even care if we play bunco. We could play spades and hearts, but whatever else.
I'm embarrassed to admit this, and I told you that I'm like
Here
hooked
we
on
go.
reality
Here we
shows
go.
right now, and so I've been watching. And they're going on like these girls' road trips, and they're like getting the mansion Airbnbs.
It's the
It
experience.
looks like a lot of fun.
It does. It does. It looks
I
like
I mean,
feel
I
like
don't
we
want
should.
the drama. I don't want the drama, mama, of these reality
only
shows.
problem-
But it looks like a lot of fun.
It does. And the only problem is sometimes like you could get me on a vacation like that, and the fact that there are no kids and no husband, I'll be like, good night.
I was just
You
gonna
know,
say we're all
like,
gonna sleep.
Oh my God. And that would suck.
We should
And
do
so-
slumber party bingo. So one of them is take a nap, watch Murder She Wrote, and then we have like cool stuff that we do on there as well. Like you know what I
After we
mean?
wake up
Get
from our
dressed
nap.
up in something that doesn't have like Spanx on it, or
Yeah,
like that's
right.
not.
Yeah.
You know, like but we should have like a slumber party. The things we want to get done on a weekend girls
Eat
trip.
Okay,
candy
all right, we
without
can try.
hiding it.
We could
Yes.
try.
Not sharing. Like I
Not
have my
sharing?
candy. This is mommy's candy, and you cannot have
Yeah.
a piece of my candy.
Could you imagine a whole thing of candy to yourself, a drink that you start and finish on your
Right.
own?
When it
Before
still
it gets
has ice
like
in it.
yeah, warm or cold. Yeah.
You know what though? I will say this. I mean, I know that you said I don't have the kids this weekend, but that's like one of the only things that makes me like lean towards divorce with my husband. Is that I can have every other weekend off. And I've talked to him about this. And I'm like,
I know. Like,
I'm not part
let's
of this.
just
I'm
talk
not
about
either.
this.
Nope.
Because it's so exhausting. You know what I'm saying? And so I
you do
think
know
that
he's gonna
you-
watch this,
I
right?
know. He knows. And I know. And the kids, I mean, we've talked about it. I'm always like, whenever I'm around a mom, I'm like, y'all get every other weekend off? So I want you to really start learning to find a way to enjoy it. Because to me, your grass looks really green over here.
It's because I spray painted it. It's an
Doesn't
illusion.
matter. I'm just saying.
But when I say I have the weekend off, it
I'm
doesn't
glad
mean I'm
I've
not
never
gonna
been
get,
married.
It means I'm still gonna get 30-something phone calls, and I'm gonna get FaceTimes of them doing cool stuff in their house. Like,
Yeah.
just because they're not there doesn't mean they're quite letting
not
me
there,
have freedom.
Oh.
It's like when we leave our kids home. They're like, "Mom, are you okay? What's going on? Have
Well,
you
girl,
eaten today? What
need
did you
to-
have?"
You need to set better boundaries.
The moral of the story is Kathie really needs this girls trip and a little vacation.
So if you've got a little Verbo, a little Airbnb
we need
that
a-
you want us to
oh,
check
we need
out,
a mansion Airbnb
Something
or
like
something
that,
fun.
yeah.
we
Yeah.
could rate them. Like we could go and just like be an honest rating system.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I mean, Mother's Day is around the corner, and I always ask for the day off from everybody.
Yeah.
I don't want to see anybody. Like I do go to a hotel sometimes and stay the night. That's
so wild to
the
me.
kids.
I know.
Like
That's
I
like the
call
one
I'm like,
day
them-
I love
I'm
having
like,
the kids around. Yeah.
That's the one day
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
They're forced
You're
to spend
crazy.
it with me instead of run away and play video games.
crazy.
So what did we
Well, I
learn
guess we all
today?
do something different.
What did we learn today?
That Jenny's gonna be alone this weekend and should enjoy it.
Okay.
That's not what I learned. I don't know about you.
I learned that maybe a GoFundMe for a little
For a VRBO.
a VRBO
Or a
with it.
divorce
or a
lawyer.
divorce lawyer. Maybe
You know what?
counseling.
Look, that man knows.
Counseling.
I tagged him, I bagged him, he ain't leaving. Yeah, guy. I don't care what he says.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
Till your death do us part.
Exactly. Yeah,
That even scares me.
that's mine.
Especially because we're planning a weekend away, and all of a sudden JJ ends up missing.
You know, a matter of fact,
Earl had to go.
I need to 360 him right now. You're right. I gotta find out where he is. Where's my phone?
There's at some point somebody's gonna go back through these videos because there
God,
is
it's
gonna
gonna
be
be
one
great.
of these things
Evidence.
happen.
It'll be used as evidence. Yes.
Plausible
I am-
deniability. We're joking. Allegedly.
Dateline.
We are not involved.
Hey, I love that show. I'd love to be on
3
that
and the
show.
303 Dateline.
Daylight.
I'd love to be on that show. Have a good time.
Have a great weekend, whatever it entails. Kids, no kids,
Yes.
whatever. Just
Just
enjoy
enjoy
it.
it.
Take some time. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. I am not here. I am not here.
I'm not pushing it.
Mom, she made me pee in my pants.
I'm gonna check on my husband.